as I've matured, it's been more about, so like
It's hard to put it into words, isn't it?
explaining what I'm going through, and then you being like, oh yeah, I went through that too. So
So that's okay with you?
connection.
Connection.
Yeah. Just actual connection, not like just
I
being
love you,
together.
I love you too.
Yeah. Not just like being out and about and being like
That's my mom, but we actually have a bond and a
Yeah.
connection. Like you look forward to
sharing
communicating
moments,
and stuff.
sharing moments with you, like sharing moments that I've been through.
I think it's really funny that you say that because I talk about our relationship really often, especially at work and at Bible study too. I always tell him, he comes home from school and he's this big, tall lug and he just takes his shoes off and lops up in my bed and just lays there and just starts talking about anything and everything. And it actually happened the other day.
Yeah.
And I think it was like an hour and a half till we realized like,
Yeah.
shoot, we might need to go.
I might need to go to
dinner
bed.
or whatever.
Yeah, after youth night.
Right. Oh, it's usually after youth night. So but you do know that those date nights actually started when you were 4 years old, and it was because I wanted to make sure that since the twins were born that you didn't ever not feel special, and so it started on the nights that they would go with RJ and them.
They're
And I would-
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, I think.
It was Tuesdays, yeah.
Okay, so I would take you on some kind of date anywhere you picked, and so yeah, I've continued that kind of tradition.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Stole the words
Oh,
right out of my mouth.
I know. I feel like I'm talking to myself. So, what do you think about building trust and communication? Like, obviously, you were talking earlier about how as you mature, like our communication gets deeper and deeper. So, what do you think kind of fuels that, and how can we push that forward for the future? Like, how can we continue to maintain that bond?
So the reason that I communicate with you so often, right, is because I know that you're like a rock, almost like you've been through all of the rain and all of the weathering and erosion and deposition. Shout out my science teacher.
Cap science kid right here.
And so when I it's really hard to put into words. So I come to talk to you because I know that you have been through the moments that I've been through, right? So it feels good to have somebody that can be like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I've done
Okay.
that.
First of all, this is like the 5th time I got emotional on the podcast, but that one really, that one got to me. The reason that I think, Logan, is surprising for me to hear is a lot of times, you and Evan were talking about like how you're kind of different than your peers.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I was a kid, or kids maybe your age, they're always like, you don't understand. That's kind of one of the mentalities that I feel like kids seem to think their parents don't understand.
But they do completely. That's the thing.
And that's what I'm saying.
why.
Like,
That's why they
I'm
feel like they're not
so
understood.
I feel so blessed to hear you say that because it's not easy, to know that what you're going through, I've been through, but at least you know that where you're going, I've already been there. So you have like a person that's already there. So you can keep going. You can trust that it's going to be okay.
And I can get like advice
or I can tell you when that's not a good idea.